Trump administration trying to deport another person on a student visa as part of its crackdown on activists the government says oppose U.S. foreign policy. Badar Khan Suri, an Indian national and postdoctoral fellow, was arrested outside his home in Arlington, Virginia on Monday, according to his lawyer. According to his petition for release, Suri was put in deportation proceedings under a provision that allows the Secretary of State to deport non-citizens if the Secretary finds their presence in the U.S. threatens foreign policy. His lawyers say he has no criminal record. Joining us now, Josh Gerstein, senior legal affairs reporter at Politico, which was the first to report this story. Josh, it's great seeing you. I thank you. Where does Suri's case stand right now?
Well, it's unclear if there's going to be any action, Jose, on this habeas corpus petition that was filed in court on Tuesday. It was filed in Alexandria, Virginia, which is not far from where Suri was picked up in Arlington, Virginia. The problem for that court case right now is that, much like the case that happened with that Columbia student, Suri has been whisked all the way from the Washington area down to Louisiana. And so there's now some legal question about whether his challenge to his detention can go forth here in the D.C. area or whether it's going to have to move down to Louisiana, where there's a decent chance it might face a more hostile federal court in terms of the views of immigrants and immigration policy.
Josh, what does Suri's lawyers say is going on?
Well, Suri's lawyers say that this is simply a retaliation for his First Amendment protected speech on issues related to the situation in Gaza and the plight of the Palestinians. What is an unusual twist to this case, though, Jose, is that it turns out that Suri, who is a postdoctoral fellow at Georgetown in a peace studies program there, part of their School of Foreign Service, as far as we can tell, he has not been particularly publicly active on the issue of Gaza and Palestine and so forth. However, his wife is the daughter of someone who was a political advisor to Ismail Haniyeh, a late Hamas leader. And so that has also been mentioned by the Department of Homeland Security as one of the reasons that they moved to deport him. They're saying that is grounds for invoking the Secretary of State's power to, get involved in immigration cases that have some sort of foreign policy impact on the United States.